Yeah, sure. Okay, so I had this question for you all that put down your educational background, your years of experience, your job role, and if you feel stuck in your career, please put it down in the chat sections. And what further I want is you guys put it down in the chat section, or if you're watching this recording, something like that later on, also communicate your background so that I can guide you further because this is going to give you clarity about your career. Anyhow, let us get started with our session now. Now, in here, I want you guys to be participative here. I'm majority of my session. This session is going to be in English, little bit of Hindi Urdu, but majority it would be in English because the CMA examination is in English. So that's the reason I chose this particular language. And now I want you guys to answer this. Are you guys stuck in your career and not able to find the jobs which you want to, even after your graduation or master's? And there are low paid salaries, no promotions. If you guys are there in this particular situation, I want you guys to just say I. Anyone also just put a I in the chat section. Just say a I. Just write down I in the chat section. I. I get that in the chat section. I would also said that if you have any of this particular situation, just put down, okay, I have Mr. Iqbal saying 1 and 4 stuck in your career, no promotions. I get it now. Well, if this is the thing, then this particular 90 minutes is for you. 90 minutes, I want you guys to be here without any disturbance so that I can give you clarity about this particular qualification and how this qualification can be your game changer. Basically, future proofing your CMA career and becoming a CMA. Now, what is CMA-US? Now, CMA is a certified management accountant, a professional qualification in the field of accountancy and finance. Now, accountancy, I keep it specifically because the role of accountants is changing, it's emerging, it's transitioning, and transitioning into decision makers of business. That's the role of accountants today. And it's not just number crunching, calculators, Excel sheets. You go beyond that. So now, certified management accountant is a professional accounting qualification, accounting and finance qualification, which will make you decision makers of business, which will make you decision makers of the business where you're working or you're running a business. You are going to be a decision maker in it. Now, if you just see it, what it says, CMA-US, global certification offered by the Institute of Management Account. Now, this question comes in, okay, sir, how is this qualification global? Well, let me tell you, across the globe, there are businesses running, and each business needs a person who can grow their business. Now, I'm not talking about the regular operations of the business. I'm talking about growing a business. Think about it. An accountant, what an accountant will be doing? He'll be doing his regular recording of transactions. Whereas, who's going to think strategically for the business? Who's going to think about growth of the business? Well, for that, it is going to be the CMA, the Certified Management Accountant. These are the people who think strategically for the business, who think how can this business improve, because those core fundamentals which we are going to learn in the CMA are going to help you out with that. So now, moving ahead, the CMA US has just two exams. Just two exams. Well, it might sound a bit hey, just two exams, but still think about it. What's there in those? There is financial planning, performance analytics as part one, and in part two, there is strategic financial management. Now, let us just go into some details of it. let's talk about the content. I want you guys to have clarity on it. In fact, you might be having experience also in it, but that's an added advantage which you guys can do in here. Now, the first thing, financial planning, performance, and analysis. The first thing which comes up for 15% is external financial reporting. In here, we will be learning the US GAAP. In addition to that, we will also be understanding the difference between US GAAP and IFRS. The difference between US GAAP and IFRS, we are going to learn this. We are also going to learn a regular how do we do accounting as well. So if you are having accounting experience, accounting background, then this is going to be really easy for you, really interesting for you that, okay, this is how it is. Really quickly you can complete that. Then comes planning, budgeting, forecasting. For all those people who are looking to make a career in FP and A, financial planning and analysis, this is the place where you guys need to master. Think about it. Forecasting how much your sales should be, forecasting how much your budget should be, and planning for that is something which you're going to learn in this. Then comes performance management. Performance management basically talks about variance analysis, return on income analysis, basically your planning and budgeting which you guys have done. How well are we in line with that? How well are the actuals in line with my planning and budgeting? We are going to learn that. A lot of variance analysis is going to be covered up in this. Then comes cost management. Now, in this cost management, we are going to talk about cost management terminologies, cost management techniques, cost management methodologies, basically complete cost accounting, and just see how much percentage it is. 15% of the syllabus. Each paper, let's just take it is of 100. Okay, out of 100, this is how the percentages divided. Now, further, I'm going to talk about the structure of the examination. Stay back for that. Then comes internal control. Now, this is a theoretical concept, but highly required in organization in today's term. Internal controls, not only in terms of accounting, but also regular operations of business. In regular operations of business, your organization should be having strong hold in it. There should not be any loose controls. For example, I have to deposit money in the bank account. So the person who is the salesman who is collecting the amount, he is only going and depositing it, recording it, everything. Then there is very loose control there. What it should be, the authority should be different. The person who does the bookkeeping should be different, and the person who goes and deposits it should be different, so that there is no teaming and lading happening there. There is no fraud happening there. That's how internal controls should be put in place. People should come on time to the office. They should be reporting. They should be accountable. This is what is internal controls going to talk about according to the laws, Sarbanes-Oxley Act. But little bit of syllabus is updated on that. We are going to teach you with this updated syllabus only. Then moving on, we have technology and analytics. Technology analytics is the latest addition to the CMA-US syllabus. Now, even though I say latest addition, it got added in 2020. In 2020, it got added. And let me just share with you the best part of our sessions. Technology analytics, under that, what all things from data visualization, data manipulation, data storing, data management, data exploration, all these things. I actually run a separate program for that on data analysis, business analytics. I run a separate program for that. And just for the matter of fact, I have gone across different cities, different countries, and taught them technology and analytics. Here, I'm going to share about that also later in this particular session, that how you guys can get benefit of it. In the CMA, you have everything theoretical, but in our sessions, you have theoretical plus practical. Both are included in it, theoretical plus practical, hands-on training. In fact, you might also get assignments while working itself. I hope that the part 1 is clear with you all. If yes, then just type down part 1 in the chat section. Part 1, type down part 1 in the chat section, so that I know that you guys are there with me. Part 1, I want everyone answering it. I need at least 7 answers, then I'll move forward. P1, part 1, anything you can write. Yeah, P1 also. P1, P1, P1. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, let's move ahead now. Let's go on towards part two. In fact, there are always a question, sir. When we start with the CMA-US, either we go with part one or part two. Well, it is up to you guys. It is up to you. If you have experience in accounting, if you have experience in budgeting, costing, go with part one. If you have experience in financial management analysis, then go with part two. And that's what is the syllabus of part two. Okay. Now, if you're having experience in finance statement analysis, corporate finance, decision making, professional ethics and stuff, investment management, go with part two first because that will give you confidence. It's a specific thing based on your background and experience. Okay, based on your background and experience, you can choose. Now, what comes under this? Now, if you have just seen that in part one, we have financial statement reporting. Here, we have that financial statement analysis. So once we learn how to make financial statements, what we do, we do analysis of it. Furthermore, we go on towards corporate finance, understanding the structure of how funds are bought in a business, how funds are allocated in a business, how it is utilized, how are the markets being used to fund in for businesses. We are going to do it with the use of corporate finance in here. Then comes business decision making, the most, okay, this is coming with the most heavy part of the syllabus. If you just see here in part 1 also, okay, in part 1 there's nothing which is of 25%. Okay, in part 1 there's nothing of 25%, everything is 20% maximum. Further, in part 2 only you have it of 25%. So the most weighted thing is decision analysis. In fact, one of my most favorite topic, because here they you will be getting real time situations, real time scenarios, and you will be put on a spot that okay, now make a decision. For example, you have your time going on. For example, I'm teaching the CMA. I'm going on teaching the CMA. Suppose one off, I get an opportunity that you have to travel for a month for a particular location and be there only and then work, and you'll be paid so and so amount. Now, I need to think whether should I leave my CMA classes, should I leave my current office and go for a month and work there and then be back. Now the question is, will that affect my regular business? If yes, if it is affecting in a negative manner, I might not take that up. But if it might affect in a positive manner, which is a non-financial thing, I might go there. Okay, if I am going there, who's going to take care of the business here? I am on a spot to make a decision in financial terms, in non financial terms, in both aspects. I need to be looking into and making the best decisions for that particular organization. Think about it in this manner. Suppose I'm having a chain of restaurants running, okay, and I find out that there's one restaurant which is not making profits. What should I do? Just go and shut that down? No, I should understand first that why is it into losses? Is it not following the standard structure? Understand that first and then understand that how that can be improved. If it cannot be improved, then I might go on towards shutting down that particular branch. But until then, I should be making decisions for the growth of the business, not just the damage of the business. I hope everyone's there with me. If yes, then just say yes in the chat section. The next thing is risk management. Risk management is a 10% thing, very small thing, where we have risk responses, risk assessment, and risk appetite of business, where we understand how risky an organization can be, and then go on towards it. Now, furthermore, is capital investment decisions. The capital investment decision is basically funds will be given to you. Like how do you want to allocate it? How do you use it? How do you give the best possible solution to your investor? And at last is professional ethics. Now, professional ethics is required in every aspect of life, every profession you get into, and the same thing is there in the CMA as well. I hope you guys have clarity over part two. If you guys have clarity over part two, write down part two in the chat section. Part two. Well, yeah, Anarul Islam, if I have to answer that to you, I would suggest that, see, the concepts in the CMA book looks very easy. But the moment you get into the MCQs are asked from somewhere or the other, and the time limit and the percentage which you require to pass, that makes it really, really difficult. So it might not be that easy just on reading the concepts. If I have to say that, just look into it. People who come with 10 years of experience, 15 years of experience, want to do the CMA, they already know all these things. They already know how to make financial statements. They already know what is cost management. Nothing new to them. What's new to them is the CMA exam structure, which is there. And that is 100 MCQs and 2 essays. Understand this, guys. These 100 MCQs is of 3 hours and 2 essays is of 1 hour. Just see this, 100 MCQs, 3 hours. Now, I hope you guys know this or not, but in this 100 MCQs, you guys should be scoring 50% or more. If you score 50% or more, then only your essays will open. Otherwise, your essays only will not open. And there are two essays. That essays only will not open. And if the essays do not open, it means that you failed that examination. And if suppose your essay is open, also it does not mean that you're going to pass the examination. I know that when I gave my first examination, my essays opened up, but I did not clear it. Okay, I did not clear it. I had to get 72 to pass. I got 70. Okay, for example, I had to get, 360 to pass. I got 350. And that attempt was gone. I felt like, what wrong did I do? Everyone in the family said that, oh, there's no problem. You just missed out by a margin. But believe me, at that time, it was really difficult to digest that also. Everyone there with me. So 100 MCQs, and these 100 MCQs, you can get questions from everywhere. Is it easy? Is it easy? Yes and no. If you prepare well, it's easy. If you don't prepare well, it's very difficult. Yeah, Akash, if you fail, then the next option is to give the examination again. And that's what I did, and then I cleared it. Okay. The examination window is January, February, May, June, September, October. Like right now, students are giving the examination. I have students who are going to give the examination on 14th of October, 30th of October, 31st of October, and there are many more who are going to give this examination in the October window. In fact, all my day starts with that. Do you guys have any doubts? Do you guys have any questions? Is there something which I need to solve? Is there something which I need to, clarify for you guys? And that's how I'm working on with them because their examination is coming. I feel like I am giving the examination once again. If you guys are joining in for this, you're going to give your examination in January, February. If you start your journey now, you can give one part in the month of January, February. Now, the major, major question: can I do it? Tell me, can I do it? Well, the answer to that is yes, without a doubt. Can I do it? Yes. See, I'll tell you. I made a lot of mistakes. Okay. I failed it. Okay. I failed my CMA examination. I can always say that I just failed by 2 marks. I just failed by 2 questions. If I would have made it right, I would have cleared it. It sounds like a very, cheesy story that, I had already passed it, but slightly I failed. I can get all the sympathy for that, but that does not make any sense for me, right? Here, what I'm here for is that what mistakes I have done, you guys should not do that. I know what is the difference, the slight line difference between confidence and overconfidence. There's a very slight difference in that. You might be like, oh, this is very easy, but there should be in that very easy that like you cannot do a mistake, and that is the time you might overlook few questions and confidently answer it wrong. And that's the place where I'm here to train you. I can say that very confidently because this is my work. I keep training students on a regular basis, specifically for the CMA US examination. Think about it. I gave my examination in 2016, cleared it then and there itself. Since then, on a continue, the next year, I'll be like, 10, 11 years since I've been teaching and also training and doing, practicing everything all together. I might even talk about some job requirement. No, one MCQ does not equal to one mark. The marks are different. Just to clarify to you guys, you are going to get 100 MCQs. That does not mean each MCQ is of one mark. So if you just see, the examination is of 500 marks. The moment you get results for the CMA, you get it out of 500 marks. So what it is said is that each MCQ, they weigh it. Okay, they weigh it based on their difficulty. Okay, the difficulty and easiness. Suppose if there's a very difficult question, it might you might get five marks out of it, or that might be weighted at five. And if it's an easy question, there will be 1 or 2 marks for it. So the thing is highly confidential. It is not shared. Whatever I am saying also is an educated guess. The CMA has not given any way that okay, this is how the marking is done. There's nothing like that. Now, why is that so? See, I might give my examination on 2nd of October. There would be another friend of mine who's going to give an examination on 5th of October. What are the chances that I might and he might receive same questions? The answer is no. There are thousands of questions. Out of those thousands of questions, what they have done, these are easy, this is medium, this is difficult. And then when a student is going to give the examination, he's going to get a mixture of easy, difficult, and medium. And then given an examination, it does not make anywhere that if he's going to receive this question, you're also going to receive this question. Think about it. Let me just share one more thing here. There was one student, okay, the passing percentage is 72. 72 percentage you need to get to pass. 50% of the students or participants who give the examination pass this exam. Now, think about it. I want you to wait here and think. Few days back, a student gave an examination. He came back and he said that, sir, there was a lot of theory questions. Lot of theory questions. I can say that more than 50% of theory questions were there in my examination. I said, yeah, you can receive that. Then the other day, there was another student who gave the exam and came back and said that, sir, there were a lot of practical problematic questions and less of theory. And I said that, yeah, that is also. Then he said that, why is there a difference between the two? Well, it's completely on that examination day, that permutation combination, and you will be getting your questions. There is nowhere written that this is the amount of practical, this is the amount of theoretical. But at the back end, what they are going to do is have this particular examination weighted. And that's why, see, think about it. You're going to get a huge salary difference after the CMA. It's not just, you don't just get it like that. But believe me, guys, either you get theory questions or you get practical questions. We are here to train you, and you will be trained for this particular examination, and you will clear it. And you will clear it. So, can I do it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. Okay. Let us move ahead now. Now, the eligibility criteria for this, yeah, you should be graduate, student pursuing graduation, or working professional in the field of accounting, finance, looking for career growth in the field of accounting, finance. Then this is the place where you would be getting more. Yes, this is the place where you would be getting more and more growth. So I get this question in the chat section that can you carry a book paper? Well, you will be getting scratch papers, and you should carry a calculator to the examination. Calculator is compulsory, and These scratch papers, you'll get it in the examination hall only. And you might also ask me, sir, if we forget to bring our calculator, if you forget your calculator in the examination center, you might get another calculator if they give it. But do not forget it. Please take that calculator to you for the examination. If you do not take a calculator, there are high chances of you failing that examination also. Do not do that. Yes, we have job placements as well, Akash. We have job placements for the CMA. Now, why CMA-US? It has 12 critical competencies, 50 years of certifying, 69% people have growth in their career after it, and 21% higher salary, just higher salary, more than that only for CMAs versus non-certified. Now, I just want to open up. If you guys have any questions, you can put it right now. I'll have some water. You can put your questions right now, then we'll move forward. We have our own job placements. We have uh, our own organization which we have tied up, so the jobs are available right now. In fact, right now I have a job opening for accounts and relationship manager, and that working place is Dubai. The salary which they are okay to give is somewhere around 5,000 AED dirhams, and that's just a starting job which is there available. If you are good with it, can apply for it. That's point number one right away, right now. Okay, you can do that. And then there are few job placements which I might share it after the session for you guys. So 60 to 70% is the passing percentage of my class, Mahi. 60 to 70% is the passing percentage for sure in the very first try. Auditing is not there in CMA. Okay. Anarul Islam, if you have just seen this, in the CMA, in the content of CMA, which I have just shared it with you all, there is no audit. Okay, there is no audit. We are nowhere auditors. But can you go as internal auditors? Can you conduct internal audits? Yes, you can do that. Can you do cost audits? Yes, you can do that. Can you do GST audits? Yes, you can do that, provided you should have GST authorization as well. That's it. But if I have to say you, do not get into audits because that's not the place where the CMAs compete. Because there you're going to compete with chartered accountants, company secretaries, Indian CMAs, etc. I hope that I'm making it a little bit clear to you. Who asked me this question? No, taxation is not part of CMA. Somewhere, are you seeing any taxation here? No tax, no audit. CMA does not have taxation. CMA does not have audit. Simple. I hope I'm making sense for you, Akash and Anar Islam. MCQ and essay is part of each exam. If part 1, you have 100 MCQs, 2 essays. In part 2, you have 100 MCQs, you have 2 essays. Yes, any more questions or shall I move ahead? If I can move ahead, just put down ahead in the chat section. Ahead. Thank you for that. So now the benefits of earning the CMA. You're respected across 150 countries, or 100,000 members are there in it. Your career advancement, and you earn really high. But it's not just with the CMA. There are many more things which you guys need to do, and I'm going to guide you for that as well. So, Mr. Iqbal, you can reach out to me over the direct message which you've got from. I will share that with you. Now, this is the structure difference between CMA, US, ACCA, CPA, EA, and CFA. Well, if you just see the duration of CMA-US, 8 to 12 months, two parts, you can do it anytime. Best for management accounting, FP&A, strategy, corporate finance. And the costing is 1.8 to 2.5 in total across. That was the highest amount you can go to there. ACCA, you're going to get for global accounting, audit, tax, compliance. This is what it is best for, 4 to 4.5 lakh. And the time duration is 2.5 to 3 years. Whereas with CPA, 1.5 to 2 years, 4 parts, and you are expected to do or work in US public accounting, audit, reporting, assurance, and stuff, then go for that. Then enrolled agent is taxation specific, then CFA is investment banking specific. So if you just see there, the difference between time to pursue does not matter actually. What matters is where you are looking forward with your career. If you're going forward to make a role as a business management consultant, business growth advisor, CMA is best for you. If you want to work in taxation audit, go for ACCA or CPA. Or if you just want to work in taxation, go for enrolled agent. And if you want to work in the markets, financial markets, then go for the CFA. As simple as it can be. So who should be doing? Mahi, yes, you can do that. You need to get started with that soon. Commerce and finance students, professional, you want to make a career in financial planning and analysis, costing, management information system, which is MIS. These are the places if you want to work in, then the CMA-US is going to be best for you. Now let me talk about the evolving proposition of CMAs. If you can just see that to me there, I was giving a corporate training on the importance of learning and how you can inculcate AI in your regular workforce. So this is how it is. The evolving thing in here, for example, CMAs are not anymore transaction processors. They are strategic advisors of business. For example, just see finance team spends weeks in consolidating stuff at Microsoft. Now what they've done, they have automated artificial intelligence and Power BI, and the consolidation time has reduced and working has increased. Microsoft Finance leaders now use time to analyze new revenue models like subscription pricing, guide strategy, etc. देखो, I'm answering. Do we have an office in Mumbai? We don't have an office in Mumbai right now. क्या आगे चल के आएगा? आ सकता है मुंबई में। अगर आप लोग ज्यादा लोग चाहेंगे कि मुंबई में ऑफिस हो, तो मुंबई में ऑफिस होगा हमारा जरूर। अगर आपकी इंग्लिश वीक है और आपको ये कोर्स परस्यू करना चाहिए या नहीं, तो एक बिगर क्वेश्चन जो आपको आंसर करना है आपको, क्या आपको इंग्लिश वीक ही रखना है? क्या आपको उसे इम्प्रूव करना नहीं है? देखिए, वी नीड टू रेस्पेक्ट आवर ओन लैंग्वेज। जैसे कि मेरी जबान उर्दू है, आई रेस्पेक्ट इट, मतलब मुझे शर्म नहीं आएगी ये उर्दू में बात करने की। लेकिन इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि मैं इंग्लिश भी ना सीखूं। इंग्लिश विल ओपन डोर्स फॉर मी एज अ लैंग्वेज, and for that I need to improve my language. Not only English, suppose I have to work in Gulf country. If I have to work in Gulf country, I should be learning Arabic. If I have to work in Kerala, I have to learn Malayalam. If I have to work in हैदराबाद, मुझे तेलुगु सीखना जरूरी है। क्यों? क्योंकि जहां पर आप हो वहां की लैंग्वेज आपको सीखना जरूरी है। और अगर आपको नहीं आती है वो लैंग्वेज, तो आपको सीखना है, सीख कर आगे बढ़ना है। सो मैं आपको अच्छे से गाइड कर पाऊंगा इस पे। इंग्लिश अगर प्रॉब्लम है, हाँ, इंग्लिश अगर आपकी वीक है, तो फिर सीएमए करना मुश्किल होगा। लेकिन उससे क्या आपकी ग्रोथ रुक जाएगी? क्या क्या आप एक करियर में ग्रोथ नहीं चाहोगे क्या? आप चाहेंगे। Do you provide offline coaching? Yes, we provide offline coaching here in Hyderabad. We have offline coaching because I sit in Hyderabad only. इसीलिए हैदराबाद में ही क्लासेस होते हैं मेरे पास। आई ट्रैवल अक्रॉस द ग्लोब। इफ यू गाइज फॉलो मी अक्रॉस माई सोशल मीडिया, यू वुड हैव सीन आई ट्रैवल अक्रॉस इंडिया, जीसीसी कंट्रीज, टू इम्पार्ट गिव ट्रेनिंग्स, शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेनिंग्स। लेकिन जो सीएमए की जो है वो लॉन्ग टर्म ट्रेनिंग है। यहाँ पर मेरे ऑफिस में ही मैं खुद उसके क्लासेस लेता हूँ। ओके। Now, shall we move ahead? Shall we move ahead, guys? Yes. देखो यहां पर हम एक दूसरे, यहां पर हम सीखने आए हैं, सीखने आए हैं, सीखने आए हैं. Or further, like AI brings ethical concerns. Few days back, I had a session at Institute of Management Accountants, the official chapter, and there I had given this particular thing that for the CMAs, the work is evolving. जैसे कि एक ethics की बात हो गई, artificial intelligence in ethical concerns, finding out if there is any anomaly detections in a particular transaction which is happening in business, so that you're much more powerful for that particular job roles. Then, moving ahead, for future proofing your CMA career, it's highly required that you upskill yourself in the field of data science, AI, artificial intelligence, strategic thinking, etc. And also, networking, ground level info is very much important. You should be having proactive skill development, data science, storytelling with data, highly, 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 highly required. अब आप बोलोगे सर how do I get that? How do I get that? How do I get that? Well, yes, here you go. We provide you these type of trainings as well in our classes itself, which is technological skills needed for the CMA. What it is: Power BI, Python for data analysis, SQL essentials, Tableau for visualizations, advanced Excel, generative AI, LinkedIn optimization. ये सब के we have a separate batch called business analytics, transforming data into insights, business analytics, specifically for the CMAs. This is what we keep on doing. And believe me, I'll just tell you, I've been to IIT Madras, IIT Delhi to train people on this. I have been to several corporate organizations, manufacturing, government led, semi government, government of different countries. I cannot name those organizations here, but I have gone there and trained them on Power BI, Python, Tableau, Excel, because this is highly required. And how is it changing their work and improving their work? I'm going to do it in this, and you're going to get the benefit of it. Then, my name, you guys don't know my name? Shit, yeah, you guys don't know my name? Come on, yaar. Not acceptable. My name is Nasser Ghazanfar, and that is my profile. Go there, check out what do I do, who I am, how much I have trained, where all I have trained people on, what are the, मतलब कहाँ कहाँ मैं जाके पढ़ा चुका हूँ, कैसा कैसा रिजल्ट्स आए हैं, कहाँ कहाँ लोग आगे बढ़ चुके हैं मेरी क्लासेस के साथ. आप जाइए, सर्च करिए, इंस्टाग्राम, गूगल, लिंक्डइन, फेसबुक, यूट्यूब, एवरीवेयर यूल फाइंड दिस. मैं अपने बारे में ज्यादा बोलना नहीं चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप लोग को मैं कितनी मदद कर सकूं उसके ऊपर हेल्प कर सकूं. ओके, सो लेट अस जस्ट मूव अहेड विद इट नाउ. The soft skills needed: you should be having strong communication skills, language efficiency, team player, empathetic towards your team. You should be a strong public speaker, और आपके पास होने चाहिए interpersonal, strong interpersonal skills to grow and excel in your career. I hope everyone's there with me. बहुत 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 ज्यादा जरूरी है ये. Without this, it's nothing. It's not just the CMA. Number one is CMA. Okay, it's just like a triangle. Okay, in this sort of triangle, you start with the CMA, then you have technological skills, and then you have your soft skills. Everything is required, then only you will have this particular success triangle. Otherwise, you'll just have a CMA, not have a job. Doing the CMA, going through the examination is hard. Then this technological skills and soft skills is just practice. You don't have any examination for that. The examination will be your own interview, which you clear it. If you clear the interview, you're great in it. Okay. Now, moving ahead, AI is changing the role of CMAs, but those who adapt will thrive. For those who adapt will thrive. Those who adapt will thrive. Okay, and why are we different from others? What we do is all these particular things which I have talked about, everything will be included in our sessions, because this normally which I have it on a different program, but for those people who enroll for the CMA in our sessions, we have it included for them without an extra charge, and that's absolutely free. Now, let's talk about the fee details of the CMA. If you're having experience, then this is what your fee structure looks like. Everyone there with me? How many of you have experience? Type down experience, 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 experience. How many of you have experience? Come on. Type down experience in the chat section. No one? Okay, yeah, I got one. One, only one. Others all are students. Others all are students. You guys don't have experience. Okay, experience, experience. Yeah, if you guys have experience, then this is where it is in front of you. The total fee of IMA goes to 2,38,280. But we are the official partners of IMA. Our fees goes up to 183,040. You get a savings flat of 55,000. Now, this is just a saving of flat 55,000. In addition to that, you will be getting a skill development program completely free, which is worth 25,000. So your benefit which you get from these particular sessions is of 80,000 if you are enrolling for it. Now, how many of you are students? Students, type down students. No experience, no experience. Students, students, students. Type down students in the chat section. Okay, so let me go on towards it as well. So those who are students, you get the student membership. And the same thing, okay, you guys have, okay, you guys have a benefit like the IMA fees is 1,95,000. The total registration, membership, examination, coaching. You get a discount from us directly and it goes to 143,000. And the total savings that you have is 52,416. In addition to that, you get our program for 25,000 absolutely free. This is an option which you guys have to go and excel in your career. I would also want to get into, if you guys have, if you can give me that permission, if you guys can share with me what current salaries you guys are getting, I might tell you what would be the next salary which you might be getting after the CMA, or even if you start the CMA, okay, and put it on your CV that you've started pursuing CMA, I can tell you what growth you guys can get based on your work experience and the current salary which you are getting. Put it down that to me. I'm going to say how much improvement you can get right away. Once you start the CMA, how much improvement you can get, and once you complete the CMA with skill development, how much improvement you can get. I can guide you here itself and say you how you should be doing it. And if you feel like, no, sir, I don't want to discuss my salary here, you can discuss that after the session as well. Okay. So this is the fee structure of the CMA. This is the professional fee structure. You guys can put it in the chat, take a screenshot of it. Then student membership. If you're a student, you can take a screenshot of it as well. Anyhow, this session is there. You guys, if you want, you can take a screenshot of this or this. Which one you want to make? Professional or student membership? Professional or student? Professional, right? Let me put it at professional. 5, 4, take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then student membership, take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because this might increase as well. Graduation complete. When did your graduation complete? Which year you completed your graduation? Which year you completed your graduate? 2018. Okay, then you go with professional membership. Professional membership is for you, not the student membership. Until unless you're currently pursuing a regular ongoing graduation, post-graduation program, you might not get a student membership. You would be going for a professional membership only. Okay. Now let us move ahead. This is a payment plan for it. At the registration, you pay 40,000. At the first installment, which is after 2 months, you pay 40,000. And then when you're booking your examination, which might happen in the month of December and January start, you pay 65,000. And that too for your first exam booking. So most probably in February, you're going to give your first examination. That is the time you are going to pay your examination fee. I do not encourage anyone to pay everything in total at front. No upfront payments. What's required from your side, and not taking any loans for it. You should not be taking any loans for it. No loan or EMI plan, because that will just burden you. At registration, you pay 40,000, get started with your classes. Then after 2 months, you pay the remaining amount of your classes. Furthermore, now you'd be ready for the examination as well. Now, your examination, if you're going to give it in February, in January, you need to pay this. And then, if when you're going to give your examination in May, you pay this in April. And by that time, you might also have got your results as well, that you've completed the examination as well. Believe me, when you start, okay, when you start and mention this in your CV that you're doing the CMA-US, you are going to get an added advantage. Well, Anarul Islam, I need to talk to you one on one if that is particular challenge which you're having. If that's the challenge which you're having, then we need to connect on a one-to-one call and discuss a solution for you. So the moment you add this on your CV, you might get a spike in your salary. And then once you complete it, you might get another spike in your salary. Everyone there with me? Shall I move ahead? Shall I move ahead? If yes, then just say ahead, ahead, ahead. You're almost up towards the end of the session. Shall I move ahead? Okay, I would also give you 5 seconds time to take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot, photo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay. So the salary at entry level, you can expect between 5 to 8 lakhs per annum. In mid level, you might expect between 12 to 20 lakh per annum. Senior level, if you go 25 lakh and above, minimum you should expect that much. 30 lakhs per annum, 40 lakhs per annum is normal. If you have 10, 12 years of experience, you might get that. As simple as it is. If you're not getting it, you're not pitching it right. If you're not getting that salary, it means that you're not competing in the right way. If you're not getting that particular salary, it means that you have not developed your skills enough to get to that. And we will help you develop that skills much. Okay. So, ideal for graduates, students pursuing graduation, working professionals in the field of accounting, finance, business, consulting. This is the place where you should be improving yourself. Now, let me just move on towards the FAQs. FAQs. I had this question where what job roles you can apply for at entry level, mid level, senior level. Well, any job in the field of accounting, finance, business, these are the job roles which you guys need to go ahead and apply. The best would be business consultant, business advisor. These are the things, business advisor, business consultant. These are the job roles which you guys need to get started with. and target that as well. Do not target audit or tax job roles. If you target audit or tax job roles, not for you. Do not do that. Is only CMA enough? Only CMA not enough. You need to develop skill set in the terms of technological skill set and soft skills. Both are to be developed with the CMA. Only CMA? No. Technical skills and soft skills, and that's pretty easy to develop as well. Okay. Now, if skills are important, just think about it. If you just say, sir, can I just improve on my skills and not do the CMA? See, think about it. Learning how to drive will make you a driver. Okay, and that's what it is. Learning how to work on Excel will make you a data entry operator. But when you have the content inside, the domain knowledge inside, then you would be a decision maker. Okay, so that's why CMA is important. No, to survive, CMA is more than enough. See, I'm surviving, right? I'm not surviving actually, I'm thriving as well with the CMA. If you want to work in the financial markets, stock markets, capital markets, then go for CFA. Until then, CMA is more than enough. More than enough. Okay. I hope I answered those questions to you, Mr. Epal. Why would you recommend CMA? See, this is much better, powerful qualification. I have completed this qualification. I did not do the other qualification. And that's why I would advocate for this as well. This qualification will give you the growth which you're looking to get in your career ahead. As simple as that. This is the qualification which is going to give you that. Not only in the domain knowledge, but also in the field of technology and also with artificial intelligence. And you should also be improving your soft skills so that you grow ahead in your career. I hope I'm making clarity for you guys ahead now. Now, the role of skills and professional qualification in hiring process, think about it. See, you might not even get an interview call. They would screen it. Do you have these professional certifications? If the professional certification is there, then there are chances that you might get a call. Otherwise, you might not even get a call. Think about that. And if you don't get a call, then there's no interview only. Then you might feel like, oh, the interview is not happening. Well, why it's not happening? Because you do not have a professional qualification on your CV. Try it out as well. Try out applying based on a professional qualification and a non-professional qualification. You might not even get an interview call. So it's highly required to have a professional qualification. And last but not the least, I want you guys to take this particular oath with me, and that is Vision 2026. A tech savvy strategic leader, not just reporting numbers, but influencing decisions. A tech savvy strategic leader, not just reporting numbers, but influencing decisions. A tech savvy strategic leader, not just reporting numbers, but influencing decisions. I want you guys to influence decisions at organizations, not just be an accountant in an organization. And if you want to influence decision making in an organization, then the CMA is the best qualification for you. Now I'm opening up this for any questions or registrations. If you guys have any query, reach out to me directly. I'm there. You can talk. In fact, you guys can talk with me right now. I might not be available on a call. Soon after that, I might not be available on a call for sure. But if you talk to me, yes. Or else, if you register with us, then for sure you would see me in the class. I would only be there in the class for you guys. For the CMA, for the skill development, technological skill development, I would be there in the session. Not to worry about it. I've been across different places. Let me just show you our portal. Like this is how our portal looks as well. So in this portal, if you just see continue learning, if I click on see my progress is 14% done. Everything is there in here. Section A, section B, section C, section D, section E, section F. A, yeah. You said CMA is for you. For whom can you please repeat? Okay. CMA is best for those people who want to make a career, a successful career in the field of accounting, finance, and business consulting. If you want to make a career, then CMA US is for you. In addition to that, which materials do we provide? We will be providing official materials, and that is Hawk. The Hawk material will be provided, the access will be given to the students so you guys can access it, get started with it. The content is available, and these classes which I'm going to talk about, these are live sessions. Live sessions are starting from next week. You guys can join those live sessions. These are the recorded sessions of the previous batch. There's a new batch starting. If you want to join in the recorded sessions, join that. If you want to join in the live sessions, join in the live sessions. But I would recommend you guys join in the live sessions. If possible, even offline sessions, which happens here in Hyderabad, join that. Because coming in offline would be great. Or else, if you're already working, not finding time for that, then join in online. Simple. Can avail the discount fees of students? Any hacks? Ah, there were some hacks, there were some loopholes, but those loopholes have been filled up, and now there's no loopholes for that. But I would suggest you do not look into this particular difference. Okay, like you might say that the difference is 143 and 183. There's a 40,000 difference. To enter or get into that loophole of that 40,000, you might be paying extra 100,000. So don't get into that. Better is go with the professional membership. I'll tell you, when I was 21 years of age, I took the professional membership and I completed it. At that time, I could have taken the student membership, but it would be better taking the professional membership. Okay. With the professional membership, you don't have that time limit to complete it soon. With the professional membership, you get access to more peers, more chapter members across. Then, how many days will the lectures will be 5 days a week? 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. And this will be targeted for the examinations in the month of January, February. Those who all want to join can WhatsApp me on the given number on which you guys had received. WhatsApp us on that particular number. You guys can get started with it. In fact, you want to join in now, I'll just share the payment link for those who actually want to. For those who actually want to get registered right now, can put it in the chat section, payment link, and we'll get back to you on that. Sorry? Validity, this is a certificate. This is certification. And that's valid until unless you keep on paying your membership fees. The more membership fees you keep on paying, you would be getting valid until life. This is a every year fee, but not that much. It's around $250 approximately. Annual fees. Annual fees after for certification. Yes, this is the annual fee. The annual fee you keep on paying. So what all developments, recent developments keep on coming on this CMA application or CMA syllabus, you can go for that particular training absolutely free of cost by IMA itself. IMA conducts a lot of continuing professional development sessions free for the members, but that's not free. They actually pay the membership fees. And you also get connected to members who are already CMAs so that you get growth for your career and guidance for it as well. Okay. Those who want to get registered right away, right now, can message us with the payment link. You'll get it right away. Our team will get in touch with you. and guide you further for it. Yeah. You need any guidance, you can unmute and talk actually right now. Come on, I'm being more frank with you. आप कुछ भी बात करना है आप मेरे से बात कर सकते हैं अभी. आई
Yeah,
एम
hello,
हियर
sir.
टू टॉक.
Actually, just one of the student mentioned over in the earlier chat that he was asking for difference between Indian CMA and this US CMA. The Indian CMA has vast of lots of courses and the course is vast and it gives much more knowledge than this course particularly. So how can this course compete or the membership of US CMA can compete with the Indian CMA, or how can they in the Indian market itself or in the global or not actually in Middle East also they demand Indian CA, Indian CMA in particular, instead of US CM or Indian CA, I mean US
100%.
CMA.
See, the Indian CA, Indian CMA, they are more inclined towards cost management, they are more inclined towards taxation and auditing. Whereas CMA does not compete there at all. They do not go with audit, they do not go with taxation. It's not there in the syllabus. What we are focused on business consulting, business growth with the help of artificial intelligence and technology. This is the place where you should be banking on. This is the place where you would be getting more value rather than there. So it's clear also, okay, if I have said it here also, that if you want to make a career in management accounting, FP&A, strategic corporate finance, then the CMA. If you want to go in taxation, audit, reporting, assurance, there are so many other more qualifications for that. That one clarity is highly required for students. If you want this particular if you're doing this qualification, then this is the place where you are looking out for jobs. You're not looking out for elsewhere. Because if suppose you feel like you want to make a career in taxation and auditing and you want to do the CMA, you are in the wrong place. It's the wrong qualification for you. And this has a lot of improvements in the syllabus. For example, the technological update which has happened in the CMA, that's way, way ahead of its time. This happened around 5 years back in 2020. Technology analytics. The syllabus got updated. Now, for my strategy for my classes is regular MCQ sessions within the class. Once we have, like, for example, we are going through a topic, okay? We are going through a topic of external financial reporting decisions. In that, also, there are many subtopics. Suppose we complete one subtopic, then what we do is when we go on towards the MCQ session of that, and we go on towards an MCQ session in a collective manner, and then you would be having your own portal on which you'd be answering it by yourself. What I'll be doing is I'll be going on the back end and seeing how much are you scoring and where are you actually losing out. So then I can improve that. Okay, these are the places which you're making mistakes, and this is how you're going to improve, because on the based on the past experience which I'm having of where can a student go wrong, I can guide you like this. That okay, this is the way. Or if suppose you're not able to understand one thing, I'll be able to get it very fast that why you're not able to understand. Maybe there's some basics missing out, and then you'll get that basic training and you'll move ahead. And we have regular doubt support. WhatsApp 24/7 doubt support is there. In addition to that, we have regular live sessions. And each session gets recorded. Even if you miss out, you have the recorded access to it. The moment you join in, you will also get recorded sessions of the previous batch. Okay, you'll get the previous batch and then you are in the live sessions as well. So it's the same, it's nothing different. But the thing is, you get it way ahead. You would be having a personal access, personal ERP access on which your progress will be tracked. So there's a built in structure which you guys need to just follow. I hope I'm answering each and every query and question which you guys have. Not only that, we have enough organizations also which are looking out for CMA-US. We have enough organizations who are looking out to give business consultants data business analytics job opportunities. I have it in-house as well. So the online classes are going to be in the morning. Most probably in the morning around 11 o'clock. That is the timing for that. Who asked? Akash, you are a student or a professional?
Professional sir.
Yeah, so the timing is 11 a.m. in the morning. But you would be having access to it. What are you looking out for?
For what sir?
Timing.
Timing as per my job timing is 10 to 7 p.m. So that's why I am asking for what is the classes time.
That's not a problem. That can be covered up.
Okay.
That's not a problem. That can be covered up.
And sir, any other special discount for this?
If you are enrolling today, then you might get it. Just reach out to the person who has reached out to you. Get yourself registered. You might get a special discount as well
Okay sir.
for the CMA. Yes. Yes. Any more questions, queries? Yeah, I'm here. In fact, I'll be here. No problem. That's my plan for you guys. You guys can look into, for example, this is a student's profile only. He has completed 14% of his syllabus. This one he has completed, this one he has completed. I can also have a look at it at the back end as a summary that okay, how much has he completed? Okay, he completed this quiz also. Moving ahead, he did not go further. So I have this access as well. So you will also get this type of access on day one itself. The moment you pay registration fees for the classes, you would get access for it right away. You don't even need to wait for the live class to start. Okay. I hope I'm making a lot of clarity for you guys. Akash, Mahi, Jawahi.
Yes sir. Getting understand.
Now it's your work. Go ahead, take that up, get started with it. Or if there's anything which you feel like, sir, I have this particular challenge or thing, please communicate here. I'm here live listening to you. Please, I'm here to listen to you. Success story. Yeah, success story. Let me talk about those CMAs who completed it. The CMA who have the students who have completed it, they are working across the globe. They were able to get, I'll tell you one student of mine. I was in Dubai last week and I was communicating with him. What he said is, sir, right now in Dubai, I'm earning 4,500. I said that that's nothing. Then he said, sir, wait, let me tell you further story. I've got another job in Saudi for 15,000 riyal. Just see the growth. And that's based on the CMA. What is 4,500? 4,500 is somewhere, I don't want to put it in Indian rupees, but still, for the matter of understanding, what is this calculator? 4,500 into 25 is 1,12,500 and 15,000 into 25 is 3,75,000. And that's a per month salary which has been increased more than 200% increase, which he has got. Not only that, CMA will open doors for you. Like I have my own personal success stories. There are many based on the CMA. There are many. You can stand out of the crowd. Well, I rank myself as a better public speaker as well. So that has helped me a lot with it. And that's why I would suggest you guys also to work on your public speaking skills, communication skills, because that's going to open more doors as well. added on with the CMA. Just the CMA? No. Just the public speaking skills? No. Both together, deadly combination. Yes. And there are many students who have cleared examinations. They're not even in touch. They say, ah, yeah, we've got it. I have a student of mine who completed CMA at the age of 20. Sorry, 19. Posted it across as well. So it's a doable thing. Is there? Yes. Yearly passing percentage is 70%, 60 to 70% is the yearly passing rate at our place. The global standard is 50%. Global standard is 50%. From our institute, 70%. 10 people are giving the examination, 7 will pass. If 100 people are giving the examination, 7 will pass. All right. So I hope that you guys have clarity over this particular qualification and it is enough for you to help you make a decision further for your career. I look forward to seeing you join in our sessions. The sessions are starting from Monday. Join in for it and get started with it. I look forward to see you in the sessions. Thank you very much for joining. My name is Nasser and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.
Thank you.